Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So finally moving forward, I don't know if you've followed my channel or not, but on my previous video, I had some issues with some mounts that I had. Did the Z07 bumper, and unfortunately weren't able to install the mounts. I didn't think they were gonna be compatible with the spoiler at the time. So now kind of switch gears. Now we've got a whole complete kit that is designed to work with itself. And this is the RSC spoiler that they have. It's a Z07 style, not a 01 style spoiler, but they also offer the 01 style. Anyways, long story short, this is the high riser Z07 style from RSC, and let me tell you, this thing is nice. So I've just got on here for kind of a test fit. A couple things I noticed immediately about this spoiler. One, light as crap. I'll get some weights here in a little bit, but it is featherweight. Another thing that I noticed that was really nice is the reason I can sit on my car like that is because they already put on these, I guess they're, I don't know if that's some sort of rubberized material, but look how freaking nice that is. I can actually set the spoiler on my car. It's not gonna do any damage because these already come with that. I've not seen any of them that have that already. So I'm gonna set this back on here just for a moment. Let's make sure it doesn't fall off, hang on. Okay. Anyway, so this is kind of what it's gonna look like, and we are gonna install this today. And what's unique about this too is if you'll notice, it says the high risers. So these are a few inches, I think it's like 1.7, 1.8, or 1.9, somewhere in there, almost 2 inches higher than stock. And let me tell you, it makes, to me, a big difference that the extra height on there. It just looks like sinister. And so let's go look at what all comes together, because I was trying to get these other mounts to work. I didn't think they would because of the two-piece system on the top, and these are the EOS ones. And so went with this RSC package, and this thing, the packaging and everything, so this is their mounts. These are super nice. I've weighed these yesterday, so we're gonna go ahead and take a look. This was the RC style, which this is some sort of like a pot metal, something. I don't think it's aluminum, it might be. It feels too heavy to be aluminum. I don't know what metal that is, but anyways, it's heavy. So we'll put these on the scale real quick, and then we're gonna go over some of this RC stuff. So, a little scale. We'll come back on camera. So the EOS mount setup that I couldn't is 6.2 pounds. That's with everything. And look, this is 30. This is a pretty extensive bolt nut setup for this whole thing. It's very complex. So to compare, look at this. It's just, to me, it looks like this has got a mounting point. I haven't looked all through the instructions yet, but it's one piece, mounts on. There's these bolts which actually are even nicer because these have your little lock washers already on them, which is like a nice little extra treat. And then it's got some OEM, which I'm not sure where I'm gonna use those yet. So OEM pieces. So this is a really cool setup. And if there's any confusion, what's even cooler is this. So they have their own little template, which is an actual like 3D printed template, which is freaking badass. First of all, everything else I've gotten has had like these paper templates or whatever, and this is like, I don't need this because I have a 07 spoiler, but if you didn't, like, this is priceless. This is phenomenal. And then of course here's the stock risers, which are a little bit shorter, but in case you wanted to go back to the height. Another thing I want to say, like, you can't really tell on video. This is like, I don't know if you bought Apple stuff, but like this reminds me of like Apple like packaging, because everything's like smooth. It just feels like very, very, very nice. And so even on here, let's just go look at the brochure. I mean, just look at the detail on this. This is different, and it came in open first envelope, which is also nice. So this stuff is like next level. Like, this is next level, and this is the instruction guide. And most things that I've installed, I've either not had instructions or I've had to just figure it out. But this thing has literally step-by-step instructions, hardware list, parts list, like pictures upon everything. And it's, how many pages is this? Let's see here. This is, I mean, looks like 23 pages. Like, this is extremely thorough, And I'm not normally one to read directions, but I'm actually going to read these just because, like, that's so good that I'm not sure that you really even need a video for this install. But I'm gonna go ahead and do one just in case you want to watch. But these instructions are so good, I don't know if you even really truly need to like watch anything based on what I'm seeing so far. So anyway, so we're gonna get, let's take and weigh this real fast. So 6.2 pounds for the EOS stuff with all those extra bolts that I showed you. And we are gonna take that, and we're gonna take those off, put this stuff on. Let's get a weight. Just zero my scale. And this scale is usually pretty accurate because this is like a nitrous scale. So put these on there. All right, and 3.5 pounds, so about half the weight. And just a comparison of like the bolts and stuff, like, I don't know, 12, 10 versus like, I don't know, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, I have no idea. Anyway, so that's where we're at. So I'm not gonna go through the whole rigmarole, getting everything up and all that kind of stuff. We did that in the last video, so this will be a little bit more condensed, because what we're doing basically is installing that and then just putting the spooler on, since the bumper's already been swapped. And for you guys that don't know, the reason you want the Z07 bumper is because of the holes. See, I don't have holes right around here. There's no plate covering it, so it's OEM. Versus if you had this spooler on your car, then you would have had holes all along the top that you would have to cover, and personally not a huge fan. So I'm gonna get the car up, get the rear wheels off. I'm gonna get the bumper off, and I'm actually not gonna show the bumper removal because I just did that in the Z07 bumper video. So if you wanna see that, go back to that video. I'll put a link in the comments if that's something you want to see. The next thing you're going to see is this bumper's off, and we're going to get started on the actual mounts, because that's something that I haven't done yet, and I do want to document that in case someone else wants to do it. So let's hang tight. Okay, so here's where we are. Bumper's off. First thing I'm going to do is take the tail lights off. Since I already have the Z07 bumper, their instructions actually show you how to do the whole cutting and use their template, and it's like super thorough. So I'm already up to step 17 just by basically having the Z07 bumper, which skips a lot of steps. So we are going to basically take our mount pieces, take the tail lights out so we can have access inside. We're gonna mount up here, and then we're gonna set the bumper on the car, do a test fit, see how the wing sets, make sure that's all lined up. So basically you get this sorted out at the top, and then what it looks like, at least according to the instructions, is then you're gonna set up and do your base mount, and we're gonna set our base mount up and then mount it, and that's gonna require just drilling 3 holes, it looks like. And then that's gonna line up, lock up to the top mount, and then you're just gonna pretty much be done. So this doesn't look bad at all, at least right now. Of course, you know, when you're trying to line stuff up, that's a whole different story, but these instructions are really good, so I got a pretty good idea. I've read through them twice. So I'm gonna take tail lights off. That's gonna be the next thing. For anybody doing that, the connector is probably the hardest part. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think it's 6, don't quote me on that, but basically 6 little 7mm, and your taillights are off there and ready to go. So, okay, so if you have to drill your bumper, then obviously you have that done. If you have the Z07 swap, these are actually marked. So this wing goes out that way. They have arrows pointing to the front of the car. Left, driver's side left, passenger side right. And so now we're gonna test fit the bumper, set the bumper on, put the wing on, and make sure everything lines up with it. And then after we get that, make sure that's good, then we're gonna do the lowers according to the instructions. So, all right, so we're gonna do that. Okay, so they want you to test fit. So put the bumper back on the car. Pushed up, basically you have to push down on the spooler. There's the main bottom brackets aren't on there right now, so there will be some movement. But and you thread your holes in, you're gonna have to mash them together from the bottom and the top. This is better with 2 people. And then you start your bolts, get them run through, make sure everything's gonna run through and fit okay. So far up top, everything's fitting fine. So now we're gonna take the spooler off, and from there, we're gonna work on the bottom base. So now we know that's gonna work. We're gonna remove the spooler bolts, and then get our bottom base that's gonna mount up to there. That's gonna give us our structural support. So anyway, so that's kind of where we're at. Okay, so for the next section, you can take your brackets, slide them into the bumper, into the side here. And I'm gonna show you kind of what that looks like. Basically, they're gonna set like this, and you're gonna thread up the top. And the long arm, which is that where the metal piece, that always stays towards the interior portion of the car. And so you can't get them mixed up. And so you're gonna run your bolts to the top into the mounting base, and then that's gonna give you basically your alignment area on where you're gonna need to make your hole. So I've done this one side, I gotta tighten it. And then you're gonna set basically like a preload, where you put a little bit of upward pressure, and that's where you make your marks, and that way it gives it a little preload and kind of pushes it up and then you're gonna get ready to drill from my understanding. Okay, so once you've got these back mounted, you got your bolts, you hand do everything, don't do anything with the torque wrench. Tighten these down, you still have a little bit of movement. This bracket, because you're probably gonna have to push up a little bit. Now you're gonna take your wing, set it back on there, and see if you've still got good alignment before you move forward with the actual drilling part. So we're gonna mount our wing. Okay, for this part, you re-put your wing back on, line your bolt holes up again, and then you do like basically what's called a dry fit of your bumper. Get it pushed up, lined up as good as you can, and then you're gonna see where you're gonna be lined up on there. You're gonna push up and give it a little preload, and then you're gonna put your marks with chalk or something to give you 3 marks, and then we're gonna remove everything and drill our holes for our mounts there. And so that's how you kind of line everything up. And then from there, you reverse the process and put the bumper on. So there's a little more to it as far as like, you're having to adjust and have a helper kind of push and do different things. So it looks a little easier on camera here, but there are, some nuances to kind of pushing those on. But relatively, it's not a complicated process at all. It's very simple in this setup, especially with just those 3 holes. So I'm gonna mark that. I'm gonna pull this bumper off, drill those through, put the bolts on, and then we'll be ready to okay, once you mark your holes, I just use a little tape behind the little brackets. You're just gonna drill those out, and then you're gonna basically mount your bottom. It's a 6mm or 1/4 inch, basically. 6mm is what they recommend. 1/4 inch is the closest standard to that. So that kind of gives you an idea what you're gonna do. I would watch on the back side. Make sure your wires aren't nearby. There is a little light wire that's somewhere close, but not super close. All right, so you're gonna bolt those on. You're gonna have everything coming to the outside. So this is what it looks like over in here. And then to the outside here, you wanna push up on this as you're tightening these to keep your alignment the same. And you probably want a helper, honestly. And it says that in the instructions. So you wanna just keep your alignment preserved. And what we're gonna do now is do another test fit with the taillights off, put it back on, make sure everything lines up. If it does line up, then we can put the taillights on, put the bumper on, we're pretty much done. So I'm hoping this lines up still. As long as it does, easy peasy, chicken squeezy, we should be good to go. So, alrighty. Okay, so then you test fit, put it back on, make sure your bolts go back in, line up, which they did. So everything looks good there, looks good there. So now we're gonna take everything back off, put the taillights on, reinstall the bumper, and then that's it. Once the bumpers are installed, this is the install. This is not bad at all, way better than I was expecting. All right, so taillights are in, spoiler's on, tighten it on. This thing is on there, man, it's not going anywhere. And it looks freaking good. All right. Man, I'm so excited, you have no idea. All right, so now I'm just gonna button everything up and then we're gonna talk. All right, so we're done. I started at 5 o'clock, it's like 9 o'clock now, so we're looking at about a 4-hour ordeal, but I've had this bumper off a bunch. So for most people, probably gonna be about a 6-hour ordeal, and that's taking the bumper off. And it really depends on if you have to do the drilling of the bumper, that's gonna add some time to it. But the instructions are really, really clear on how to do all that stuff. And as long as you read them and look at them, it comes with everything you need, so you're good to go. But man, I think the extra 2 inches is what really makes this look so much better. I just feel like it looks so much better than OEM. I think it's just the height. Man, that looks tough. So anyway, so that's it. That's gonna be it for today. So if you don't mind, like, subscribe. We're getting ready for Carlisle. I've got some other things coming up. We'll go over those a little bit later. So anyways, I will catch you guys on the flip side. Thanks for watching.